Hey everybody, this is Gold Liger here. I just want to let you know that again, NintendoEverything.com has a new interview with with Square Enix on why Fear Effect is being remade. So here it is on NintendoEverything.com, links in the description. An interesting announcement was made earlier today. The PlayStation game Fear Effect is receiving a remake and it's coming to Nintendo Switch. Game industry caught up with people involved in following the announcement. The site spoke with Sushi CEO Benjamin Nazume, creative director Thibaut Romagi, and Square Enix London indie developer director Phil Elliott. They all touched on why the remake is happening and their approach to the project. So read some comments from Anders and Ellie below by the directors, but I cannot say their names. The full interview is located on Game Industry here, links in the description. Quote, Anders on why the remake is happening. Quote, as soon as we announced Sedna and the revival of the franchise in April 2016, we got a lot of emails, tweets, and Facebook messages to request remakes of the first episodes, and more surprisingly, a release of Fear Effect Inferno, and the messages haven't stopped since then. More than a year and a half after, we still receive these kinds of requests very often. One thing has always been clear with Square Enix: if the reception was enthusiastic enough, we could imagine doing everything with this license and it including remaking the old episodes. We said this to the community quickly after the announcement of Sedna, and today we are very happy to say that it's thanks to the fan support that everyone will be able to play on every platform this old classic in its new shape. Elliot on the decision to remake Fear Effect. Quote, originally, we wanted to see if opening up our back catalog of Western IP could help any developers to make a name for themselves. Considering how tough it can be to make a splash with the original IP, so when Sushi pitched Fear Effect Sedna after finishing on Goetia, a point-and-click adventure also published by Collective, we were open to the experiment. We've seen a good response to this new game, albeit presented in a different style to make it more appropriate for the budget available at indie level. And so, when the Sushi team suggested revisiting the original game, we felt it was a good idea, especially when you consider that as an original PlayStation exclusive, anybody wanting to sample it now would have a tough time. I was on approach to remaking the game. Quote, for Fear Effect Sedna, we were inspired by the Fear Effect universe and story. Working on an evolution of the characters was very interesting, and ultimately it is our time on the license. But for Fear Effect Reinvented, we have to be as close as possible in terms of the feeling and also make it evolve to a more modern version. That means understanding what the original creators wanted, their visions, and how they work to create such an experience. Working on the improved graphics will be the biggest challenge. In the 1999 game, lots of atmosphere relied on imagination. The low-definition textures forced the players to create images in their heads. With today's high definition, a lot of work will be creating high-definition objects and textures while staying true to the original atmosphere. Remaking staying true to the original while evolving it. Quote, we won't be making a simple remake. We want to stay as close as possible to the original, but important aspects of the game will evolve. Graphics, of course, as you can see in our announcement trailer. We tried to find a very modern yet respectful artistic direction, and I must say we're very excited with what we've done so far. The second big evolution are the controls. I don't know if you played Fear Effect and Fear Effect Retro Helix recently, but unlike the rest of the game, the controls didn't age very well. We proposed a more modern experience with more fluid controls, but we're also thinking about the hardcore fans and we'll let them play with the old controls. Besides that, the franchise is modern enough in terms of story, ambience, and characters to catch the attention of a lot of players. Well, as you can see, these guys are trying to not only create a remake but also keep to the original style, which is what a remake should be. Keep to the original style but also enhancing at the same time. It's both like you have to keep a balance. Well, anyway, that's all for right now. And like, share, and also subscribe, and also go ahead and head over to Nintendo Everything, and to the links below. Again, I say like, share, and also subscribe. And as always, that you are all part of the pride.